Alright, you guys, so today is Sunday and I was in the house and decided that I wanted to get out, basically. Don't really have anything to do, so I love downtowns. Therefore, I decided to make a video about just randomly walking through downtown Jacksonville. This is my current view. I would love to get different angles, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be considering I'm doing this walking. And although I consider myself to be in shape, I don't want to get too tired. I remember those days I didn't have a car and I would have to catch JTA, Jacksonville Transportation Authority. And the things I would hear on the bus, I would see at the terminal. Oh gosh. It's like a scene from a horror movie. But this is basically, let me not get hit, I guess. Alright, I am gonna go. This is basically it. Now they're actually about to move the terminal, so this will no longer be really soon. Like seriously, when you were a teen, who didn't love downtown? Like for me, it was the place to be. Like I loved going to the library, to the Jacksonville Landing, and then I just have this natural love for downtowns and skylines. So for me, it was everything. So this brings back like really cool memories. This little building right here is called the Metro. It's apartments, condominiums, super expensive for such a small space. But I really want to live downtown, so I'm considering this location. Sweet Pete's. This was not around when I was a little kid, but full of yummy little treats, chocolates, things of that nature. So there's quite a few things I can say about this little structure, but I'm classy. Alright, you guys, so right now I've made a little pit stop, and this is called Hemming Park. It's right in the heart of downtown Jacksonville. I guess you could even call it the center of downtown Jacksonville. So listen, when I was younger and I didn't have internet, I would frequently walk through this park and I would absolutely hate it. And I would walk through the park to get to the library, which is this away. But it was such an uncomfortable experience because you had nothing but homeless people, thugs, and the baby gays. And it was just awkward for me to walk through the park and just feeling like people was looking at me. So I would literally tilt my head down like this and walk as fast as I could just to get through it. It was so uncomfortable. Today it's really dead. There's no one here. Behind me is the skyline. Not the skyline, but the sky rail. And I think that's a version, the building is a version of, or an extension of the courthouse. Here is the main library, and this building is City Hall. But yeah, I mean park. Look at this building. I've never seen the building that color before. I like it, love it. So like I said, this here is the library. And right now I'm heading to what used to be the Jacksonville Landing. Remember the building that I was just talking about? Here's the front side of it. I think it's actually apartments. But I really like this building for some reason. It's probably going to be one of my new favorite ones. Honestly, we have such a beautiful downtown that has so much potential, but there's absolutely nothing to do downtown. Alright, so this is the Wells Fargo skyline, and this building has been renamed quite a few times. And I believe it's probably the second tallest building in Jacksonville. And of course, I'm going to show you the tallest in a few seconds. The Jacksonville, or what was formerly the Jacksonville Landing, as you can see, it is no longer anything. But this was probably the most popular landmark that ever existed here in Jacksonville. When you were bored, didn't have anything to do, you would either go to the Regency Mall or the Jacksonville Landing. So, still don't know why it was torn down. Still don't know what's going to replace it. That's the Main Street Bridge there you see. And then here is the ViStar building. So ViStar just took over this building, which is pretty cool in my opinion. The tallest building here in Jacksonville. I love it, love it, love it. It's the Bank of America building. And yeah, I love this building. Like when I was in Orlando and I would come home and visit, like seeing this building would be like, oh, okay, I'm home now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I like that building. Now known as the TIAA Bank building, but previously it was known as AT&T. And this is the location of my first job fresh out of college. So when I returned home from UCF, really didn't know what I was going to do with myself. Honestly, I wish I had a better plan. I wish I had a plan, but nevertheless, this was my first job, or this building is where I had my first job, which was AT&T. The CSX building, that's a tongue twister. Just walking down the road, I'm a model. I know what I like and I do my little dance on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Whew, you guys, I'm starting to get very tired. But right now I'm at the tail end of downtown Jacksonville. So there's a lot of new development on this end. So obviously you have some new condos, apartments. If you look straight forward, you'll see the Prime Osborne Center. So that's where you have a lot of conferences and things of that nature. I'm gonna walk through this little path. If you continue down this path, you'll see a lot of more new development, such as the new Greyhound bus station, the new JTA terminal and headquarters. So they actually have like a building. So that's pretty exciting. I love that. And I really hope that they put some like neon lights on the building, so at night it's like super pretty. But I'm not walking all the way down there. Probably one of my most disappointed buildings here in Jacksonville. So I'm going to tell you guys my recommendations. So for the courthouse, first things first, it should have definitely been red, okay? Yeah, a red courthouse, that would have been dope as freakanash. I just literally made that word up, freakanash. You can have it. Secondly, I think that the landscaping is blah. Like, they didn't even try with the landscaping. It's just, I'm very disappointed with this building. It is what it is. Alright, so obviously there's a lot of buildings that I didn't get to, but I'm walking and I'm tired and I'm fine. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. But I am booked and busy and I got other things to do. So, next scene. I made it back to the car and I'm super sweaty, which is not good for my already troubled skin. But my goal was to do this all day, show you guys downtown all day, but that's not gonna happen. So change the plans. Let's go see Mama Rose. I need to get some gas because I am completely empty. Now, one thing that I don't like about downtown is the homeless is like, it's super bad, and it just, to me, it seems like it got this way out of nowhere. But come on, sugar, and let me through. Alright, I'm gonna stop and get some gas. So I see Mama Rose coming down the road, so I'm just gonna hop in her car, and then we can head on out, sister girl, home girl, honey child, boo boo.
Oh, okay. I'm not driving.
Mama, I don't want to drive.
I'm not driving.
Mama, I don't want to drive. You already in this.
I don't.
Mama,
So you're gonna
go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rosemary. I am the mother of 3. And Lil James is one of my 3.
No one wants to know that information, Mama.
He's the baby boy.
Is that all that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was quite boring. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. And oh,
Can you tell the people about my hair? And how wonderful it is?
it's vanity.
So my hair isn't wonderful? Alright, so right now I am walking the baby. Myself and someone else who doesn't want to be on camera. But, come on, let's go this way. There's no grass this way, Obi. So, that's it. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I would be with this whole blogging thing, because you have to talk about stuff that interests people, and honestly, I'm kind of lame, and I'm kind of boring. Okay, not kinda, I am. But I had lunch with my mother. I went shopping with my mama, and now I'm about to go home and look at a movie. And then we'll probably call it a night.